Hello, Stephanie, and anyone else that may be watching this video. First of all, go to Mailchimp.com, click on login. I can, I will log out to show you. Just, I mean, I'm sure you already got there and did this, but just in case someone else doesn't know, click this login thing, and then I have my own login because, well, I'm special. Just kidding. So here we are. We are on the front page you get whenever you log in the first time. It's always going to say good afternoon or good morning or some kind of greeting, and it just gives you an overview of different things you can do to help your company. The first thing I want to show you is, let's say you want to look up a user to make sure that they are signed up for a list. Because I've set up the My Way mailing list tribe. Oh, My Way tribe mailing list, so that people can be set up to go on different lists for some of our different campaigns. But anyway, you can do this way. You can either search through everything, or you could just pick contacts. And for this example, I'm just going to show you my email address as a sample. And you go here and look, it's me. And by the way, this beautiful profile that I see right now, this is brand new. I had to start the video over because I was completely thrown off. So it shows you everything that has been sent to this contact, and there's even more because I've been on the My Way mailing list a long time. It shows the most recent lead page that I signed up for, and if I added my address anywhere, or if we add the address, it adds the address. If I was ever a buyer lead or a renter lead, it adds it. If I was ever interested in coaching, etc., etc. There is this renter or owner. A lot of our unbounces have the option of choosing renter or owner. Now, if they are a renter, and this is particularly true with the rent ready checklist, if they choose renter or owner, they will be sent through a campaign that is for renters or owners. And generally, the renter campaign talks about why you should rent with Rent Lucky, and the prospective owner campaign talks about our property management services and what's great about them, blah, blah, blah. There's different groups, and because I've been testing a lot of different things, I'm pretty much on every single group because that's just how it turns out. I'm not sure what this is about. Apparently, according to this, I'm at a church. I'm not at a church. I'm at home. But yeah, this is quite a bit more than I expected before. This is brand new to me, so I'm a little surprised. I actually like this new profile that they've created. Anyway, you can also write notes about somebody if you wish. But that's if you have to check to see that someone has been added to a particular list. There's different triggers that cause people to get certain emails. There's still, like, mostly it's the renter and the owner trigger that sends people down through lists, but you can also do it by hand. When we send out, oh, hold on. I don't want to be there. When we send out, I didn't want to show other people's emails. When we send out newsletters, it does go to the whole list, but sometimes they're scheduled, sometimes we just send them immediately after they're completed. Most of the time we schedule them, though. So here is the report section. In this section, it's any campaign we send out. It, especially like newsletters. That's what all these are. This was the Spring Forward email that we sent out to everyone. This was January. No, February's. February's newsletter. This is January's newsletter. And then there's some things that I send out that are just individual emails that go out to everyone, like fall home maintenance, and when we were talking about winterizing the home. This is the newer one that our wonderful Riza developed, and that'll be going out again next year around that time, or this year I should say. But this basically tells you how many subscribers got it, and as you can see, our subscribers are steadily increasing. They went down and then they increased again. Partially recently it's because I added that little bar on the bottom of the My Way Tribe site, so people just randomly add themselves to the list. But it also tells you, out of the subscribers we sent it to, how many actually opened said email. And it varies from 1 to 1. So, like, for example, our January and February newsletters got opened by a lot of people, whereas just our Spring Forward email didn't get opened by as many people. And winterizing your home too. But anyway, that's just the reports section. And now the list section would list our two lists: My Way Tribe mailing list and Casserole's list. Casserole's list is anybody who subscribes on her website. There hasn't been that many yet, but that'll change over time as more people read her book. I think more people are going to want to subscribe to her mailing list. Templates. Now that's the one that you're going to be really interested in. And as you know, this is the latest one. And every time we make any email, they always start out as a template. This is basically where you edit and create all these emails. And a lot of times when I create an email for a drip or whatever, I start out with one of these templates and then I just edit it accordingly. And you can create a template from a template by going and replicating it, and then you edit it and make the changes that you want to make. Campaigns are over here. Here's some of our campaigns. That was the Spring Forward email, and this is the one you were fiddling with. These are ones that are already scheduled. This is the fire safety reminders for March. And then these are the fire safety reminders for September. And then, of course, winterizing, that'll go out in November. That's the same one that's already gone out before for last year. I actually have these set up in these little folders to make it a little easier because things change around. So for example, the seasonal ones that go out, I put them all in here. So we have the spring, that was a seasonal newsletter. That's something we'll probably do again at a later point, but she may update it and change it at that time. But ones like this, you have to make a new one every time, of course. And then, for example, these are the drips. So the approved renter drip is this one. I'm going to open it just so you can see how the emails work. I'm not going to actually pause it right now because here's what happens. When someone signs up for when you send them to the Unbounce for approved renters or congratulations, you've been approved, they sign up and they get this email. This first email, congratulations on your approval. They get added to the group current renters, and that's how they end up. That's the trigger that puts them into this drip. So they will get the congratulations on your approval email, followed by the care and maintenance contact, which they get 1 week after the that's the one that I had you make that very simple video a while back for. That was generalized because they would, anybody who gets approved gets it. Right now, there is no one in this queue. Is there anyone in this queue? Nope. So then 7 days after they get the care and maintenance contact email, then they will get the did you remember to switch your utilities email. And then 16 days later, they're reminded not what is okay with septic tanks and what is not okay with septic tanks. Let's see if anybody's in this queue. There are 2 people who will get emailed in the next, 2 or 3 weeks. This person is going to get emailed on the 29th of this month, and this person's going to get emailed on the 1st. And then 15 days later, they will then get for appliances that need cleaning, and there's 1 person in this queue as well. And that would be our wonderful L. Russ person. So this is just an idea. You can go and check out to see if someone that you have sent through the congratulations your approval, you can make sure that they have actually gone through by checking the queue to see if they're queued up for the next email, because they won't be in this queue, they'll be in that queue. But this tells us how many subscribers have actually been through this entire thing and where they are in the drip. So I'm going to go back here. That's just one of our drips. We have a couple of those drips. So that was the approved renters drip. Still in the drips folder. I wasn't sure if it was going to allow me to go back there or not. So when they choose renter on the rent ready checklist, first they are given this email address, given this simple email. This is literally a video of you saying, thanks for getting the checklist, and then it says some other things, which I could show you that actually in the templates, because we have those are in the templates. But after they get that email, then they get sent through the renter drip, and you can view who's in the queue at that point. And then if they're an owner, they get a similar welcome email, but it's for owners. But here's the templates. Let me show you those real quick. They are a while ago, way down here. New listings, congrats. I've updated a lot of these a few times because I've had to change emails a lot. So here is the rent ready checklist. Overall, the welcome email is the same for everybody. So here's what the welcome email overall looks like. And I just change a couple of things each time, but this is your cute little video. And then I added a couple little things, and then we have all these buttons. All this email probably should get updated again. A few of these things should be updated again. Like maybe I should get rid of this thing again, and put a updated header on it. And the email address is still good, but Shelly's email address needs to be updated. And the link to the website should be updated, as well as the team email that needs to be updated. Stuff like that I have to do eventually. But I was just giving you an idea. This is the general welcome email that I send to both owners and renters who sign up for the rent ready checklist. Although I think I've edited them and updated them a little bit in the campaigns themselves. So for you, the most recent template that we want to play with is this one. The easiest way to create a campaign with this particular template in place is to go to templates and then click create campaign. This way the template's already in the content section. So, see, it's right here. And this way you don't have to go through all the other parts, but I will show you that in a minute. So of course we went through the add recipients, but we're going to use me as a example. So first of all, we go to adding recipients, pick the My Way mailing list, and group or new segment. And then in this case, we want to add our own email addresses, and I am going to add myself because I can. So I'm my simple email, and yes, we want to include all these emails in my segment. So there's one recipient in the pasted segment. So now I saved that. Yay! And add the from, and since it's gonna be you, we'll just do this. You can call it something else for the name. You can put your name if you want. It's okay. Now save this. And then add a subject. Welcome, Bizana family. Save. So I am going to click on edit design. So whatever their listing is, right now we have, first you need to click on this one, which is the edit listing. She put regular Rent Lucky listings. Let's just pretend, let's go there right now actually. Hold on a second, give me half a minute. Lucky, there it is, haha. You can either just send them here, or you can pick whatever listing is theirs that they wanted to rent. So let's pretend it's this one. So just send them to this listing. So copy the URL. And personally, I would update the button name. In this case, to that, just the first part of the address. Or we could do the let's do the entire address. Copy. And that's above the actual link part. And I would change it to this. Since that's the property that I pretend I'm interested in and I want to do a application for, I would make sure that it opens a new window so they can still refer to the email. Save and close. So now that section's part is done. Now here's the video. So we edit this one too. And this is where you, after you've uploaded to Vimeo, so www.vimeo.com. And I believe I've given you the login for that, but if you need it again, please tell me. I believe I'm still logged in though. So I'm just gonna use the goofy one that I uploaded. So when you create your video, you go ahead and just create it like you normally do, and then go to the page that it sends you to, and get the URL to that. Okay. You can download your videos. Download the video to your actual computer and then upload it onto Vimeo. And then once you have uploaded to Vimeo and it's processed and done its thing, then you can use this little paper airplane guy to share. So click it and it'll give you the share link, which is right here. So just copy that wonderful share link and then go back to too many tabs open. Go back here and just change your URL to that URL, which is actually the same URL at this time. And if it changes the preview to this, you can replace it by going like this. And there's these wonderful new things, and this is probably the most recent one. Maybe we have this one. I don't know which one is the most recent. It doesn't really say. So click it and hit insert. So we use this preview instead because it's prettier and better. But they'll still be able to, when they click it, it'll open up the other video for you. So go ahead and hit save and close. And then you go down here and everything else should be fine the way it is. And then you go, yay, it's done. So save and close. And if you want to make sure that the links are correct and the video is correct, click send a test email. And in my case, I'm going to put it to me, and then here I'm going to also send it to you so you can see what it looks like. And you'll be like, well, what's this email? Yeah, well, that's okay. You'll see what the test email looks like when it comes to you. So send test. And it may take a couple of minutes. Okay, yay, bon voyage, test email. And then you go to your handy dandy email and you can see my crazy looking inbox with all its wonderful helpful links. Now I'm going to have to look for this, so I gotta go care at, because for some reason the Mailchimp emails get lost somewhere. Here's the test. Welcome, Zana. And this is the test, and look, there's this, and it should open in a new window. So here's the listing that I added. Look at that. How awesome is that? And now when I click on this, it'll show the video that you will make. Obviously, Stephanie, how to apply is probably not the best title. That was just what I titled it. But then they can play it here, and they can make it big and do whatever. So that's, or if you don't change it to the prettier picture, it will play in their email. So yeah, and then all these links you can see work beautifully and look great. So yeah, there you go. So once you are happy with your wonderful video and email, and you think that the test works good, your links are working right, then you go ahead and you say, it's time to send this email out. You can schedule it for the next day. So let's say you're doing one of these and it's really late by the time you get around to it. You can always schedule it for the next day, first thing in the morning, or you could send it right away. And it says, okay, so you're about to send this campaign to one subscriber. Yeah, please send it. So it sends it, and you get this cute little monkey finger doing that, and then he high-fives you. Yay! It worked. So yeah. I know I'm being goofy, sorry. Anyway, so that's it. I hope that you found this video helpful. Let me know if you have any more questions, etc. Blah, blah, blah. Have a great day.